Maganda gabi sa inyo lahat. Kumusta? This is Scott, expat in the Philippines. How are we, guys? Great night. What have I been up to today? Oh, not much. Moment. Oh, went out and did a bit of shopping. Got some milk, bread, the usual necessities. Hello, number one. Evening. Kumusta? Should come down in here, say hello to me, and get to know what we're about here. It's been a cold day today. Haven't had much to do. Woke up a bit late this morning, around about only 9, which was good. I love having that little bit of sleep on a Saturday because I'm up getting things done for mum early during the week, so I get to have that little bit of a sleep in. Same with Sunday. Love to have that. Oh, morning lay in bed. Good fun. And there's nothing more. You can lay in bed till about probably close to 10 o'clock. If I push till about 12, by that time my back will start to say, "Get out of bed, mate. You're being a little bit lazy there." But, it's, I've got, I had a sleep with CJ this afternoon, which did me a little bit of good. Only Arlene woke me up. But she woke me up because she needed to do something, and of course I'm designated driver. I'm the only one with a car license. Hello, number 2. Thank you for coming. Um, yeah, I'm the designated driver, so I'm the only one that drives in the family at the moment. Got to try and take Arlene out and get her some lessons in the car. But at the moment, the way things are, it's a bit restricted. We can only stay 5Ks within our zone and can't go too far. And we can only be out for about an hour in that 5K zone. So if you're taking the dog for a walk for CJ in his little car, you've only got that hour time thing, and basically also we can only go shopping once a week. So we've got a little local store up here, up that way, called Food Works. They shut the big Food Works down, and they built a new Food Works up here, and just up behind my house, not far. A couple of minutes, probably a couple of minutes walk with CJ and Snowy. It's a bit awkward if you get a lot of stuff you can't carry with the dog, and I can't leave her off the lead. And I've got to watch CJ. I've got to hold CJ's hand. When we're in the park, he can run around as much as he likes. My pardon. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, I had a bit of a sleep with CJ, which was good, and it gave me a bit of thing. I'm still yet to sync my StreamYard with my StreamYard with my live streams. I've still got to do that. I've got to work out how to do that. So we will do that soon. But I want to do, because I do 4 nights. I do Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I might probably do it tomorrow night if I remember. Have it do it only once a week. Stream yard. I'm actually thinking of taking Monday away and just having Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 3 nights. But the only reason why I'm keeping 4 nights, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, is basically I don't mind doing it that way and just having the rest of the week to do what I need to do. I've got a video uploading for some unknown reason. It's called Hanging Out in the Garage, and I'll show you what I've got and stuff like that, my miniatures and all that. But I've been having a bit of problems with the phone uploading photos. I don't know why, for some unknown reason. I don't know where I have to go to fix that or rectify it. It's annoying me. Hey, Christopher Beecham, hello, how are you? ¿Cómo está? Maganda Gabi sa inyo lahat. Hopefully we will be joined by, yes, a special guest, but you can't see them because they won't be on StreamYard at the moment. But yeah, a British expat, John and Jane coming in. That's good, mate. That's good. Go Tigers! We actually won tonight. Not by much, but mind you, they should have been the first quarter. Should have been 5 goals ahead of Essendon, but because of stupid kicking and just as well, Tip and Woody didn't get that goal because what's his name? Grimes jumped over the ball. Yeah, Richmond. Yeah, I'm a bloody Tigers supporter. Black and yellow all the way for me, mate. Sorry. I've loved them ever since. Look, I'll show you. Hey, Mary Holden Lockwood. Hi. Kumusta? Maganda gabi sa inyo lahat. This is actually off my golf bag when I used to play golf. So, yeah, I'm not really a good ventriloquist. So, you're welcome, Mary Holden. Thank you for coming in. I really do appreciate it. Yeah. Really appreciate it. You know, I can't do ventriloquisms with pets and stuffed toys. But this is actually off my golf set, my golf buggy. When I used to play golf. So we that's the only reason why I barrack for Richmond, Christopher Beecham, the Tiger. That's the only reason why I've ever barracked for Richmond. Because of these beautiful, magnificent beasts. Yeah, I know this is only a golf caddy thing, but yes, they won. Yay! And we had a good game. It was a good game actually. I enjoyed it. The Indigenous round's pretty good, I reckon. We're going to have John and Jane from a British expat in the Philippines join us as soon as they finish with their live stream. I was just there. They're good friends of mine. And that, gotta watch out that don't fall down because I've got the heater on down there. I don't want to go up on fire. But yeah, it was a good night of football, good Indigenous round. I like watching the Indigenous round. So far, Richmond's got the wood on Essendon at the moment. It's going to be an interesting finals. I see Fremantle beat Perth over there, and I see Adrian Gibson's going to be very happy. Mm, he's going to be very happy with Fremantle. But they beat the Swans. Geez, Swans kicked poorly. Um, who else? Oh, Hawthorn and Port Adelaide. Jesus, was that close? That was the same as Richmond. That was a close game. I think they were um, 10 something to 10 something. 10 to Hawthorn was 10 to, no, sorry. Port was 10-13 to Hawthorn 10-2, I think. But it was a very close game there. Christopher Beecham and Mary Holden, Lockwood. Um, so, and very interesting too, by the way. And the doggies won. My mum's football team, red, white, and blue Bulldogs. They won today. They beat Melbourne, so Melbourne's over the eight at the moment. But still, this season's not over yet. Melbourne could get back in there if they're good enough. But I'm not sure. I think they lost one of their good key players. So it's going to be interesting to see if they get back in the eight. And like when you've got a whole lot of good sides in the eight, uh, it makes it hard. Essendon were in there. We've actually just given them a bit of a. We've shown them the door, so to speak. Um, Told them, come back, we'll play again. Learn how to play football a little bit better than what you played tonight. That's all I'm saying. So, how's your night been, Christopher Beecham and Mary Holden Lockwood? How's New South Wales, Christopher Beecham? I was looking at one of my friends, an Aussie farming in. Hi to William and Chick, an Aussie farming in the Philippines. Yeah, that's rugby. I'm a Broncos fan too. Indian cold. Mate, Christopher, I gotta tell you, it's bloody freezing here in Melbourne. It is bloody freezing. As I said to John and Jane just before, I'm in prison. The only good thing is I've got a wife, a little boy, and I get 3 square meals a day and get to walk around, but within restricted area um, in 5 days. And oh, good on you. Rub it in. I know who is doing well, Melbourne Storm, but my friend Jeff Lennon. Hello, Lennon and Jeff, by the way, and baby Nathan and Daniel. I did see your message. Um, I'm sorry, I've been a little bit busy. I've still got to finish the back of this mobile phone um, holder. I've got to work out. I've got to file a little bit more down. Isn't that funny, Chris? When you're doing something, you have to always take a little bit off. And then when you take a little bit off, it always be a little bit more than what you needed to take off. Because I need to have the phone sit snug in the holder. I'll show you what I mean. I've made it out of wood. I've got another one of these down in the garage. Yeah, probably one of those. Ha ha ha. Totally agree with you, Christopher. These, phone holder, the backing. It's got a metal thing there and a metal screw thing there, which fits on to this. So what I'm going to do is, when I place that into the wood, I'm going to draw a little hole. Probably a little bit smaller than that, and just tap it in very gently with a hammer. And the same thing at the bottom on the piece of wood that I've got in the garage. Just tap it with a little hammer, not too hard. Hey, British expat. Hi, John and Jane. Thank you for coming. I'm just showing, I've made one of these. It's a mobile phone holder. I've made it out of wood. I've made this part out of wood, but I haven't got this sort of doobie thing. I've got to file and sand it down so I can fit it in there. But yeah, I've made this part that the phone sits in. I'm going to take the rubbers out because they've got the place where they hold the phone in there and here, and the rubber backing. But I'm just in two minds there. I've got some like sandpaper, but I'm frightened if I do take it out, I might rub on that too much. So I'm doing that, but I've got a fire. I've made this a little bit higher, and this is a little bit lower. It's the same size here, but this here is probably about that high. And I've just got to drill and put that self tapper plug into the piece of wood. Same with that one, into the piece of wood. That it will connect onto this like so. Feel like I'm making a plane fly away. But that will go like that. I have it like that basically. And then the mobile phone. But this, I might have to, when I put that into the wood, I might have to glue that little backing part, this part, onto the wood. So, but I feel if I do that and I drop it and it comes out, it could break this plastic. So I've got to work it out that I can tighten it. Because when you go to, hey, any sales vlogs, say hello to Christopher Beecham, a British expat in the Philippines, Mary Holden Lockwood. Mary Holden Lockwood, Christopher Beecham, a British expat in the Philippines, say hello to Annie Sales. Yeah, so I feel that if I glue that part onto that and it breaks, I've got a spare one, but I'm just frightened that if I glue it and I drop the phone, it breaks, I'm in trouble. So I've got to file this part down a bit more, and this part, but I made it that the top part's a little bit higher and it's easier to hold. I probably could have made this. I think it would have taken a lot longer because it's sort of, you've got to screw. I've actually got to tighten these. I've got screws. See, got screws in there where you can tighten the legs so they don't thing. These wriggle free every now and then a little bit too much. So, but that's that. But I'll get that sorted out. How are you, John and Jane? How's things going, guys? I hadn't seen you on Saturday mornings, basically, because I think you've changed back to not Friday night. So that sort of confused me because I went to look for you on Saturday and because you changed your shift to I think. Hello, Dennis Adams. Welcome. This is like a very, I think it's very hard plastic, Dennis Adams. I think it's Dennis Adams, Sailor, Annie Sales, Chris Beecham, British expat in the Philippines, and Mary Holden, Lockwood. Everyone say hello to Dennis Adams. That's plastic. Yeah, well, the thing is, when I brought this, guys, I thought, this is good. It's excellent. It's okay. But I dropped it. And this part here is only plastic. It's thick plastic. Yes, you can drop your link. Any, everybody, oh, sorry. Just to make you a moderator first before you can. Everybody can drop their links, guys. Hello, Joe and Jenny. Kamusta? Say hello to Dennis Adams. British expat in the Philippines. Christopher Beecham, Annie Sales Vlogs, and Mary Holden Lockwood. Say hello, guys. Yeah, Dennis, it's yeah, I've made this, Dennis, out of wood. I pine. I've I've cut the shape of this. Hang on, I'll take it off again for a second. The only problem I think I'm going to have with this, Dennis, is that everybody can drop their link now if they want. If they want to. Mabuti naman ikaw kaling po. Okay lang. Everybody can drop their link. Okay, if you've got a link you want to share, I'm organic as well as you can drop your links. I've got no problems with that, guys. I have to make you a moderator, which I have, Dennis, and British Expat. You're both moderators as well on my channel. Yes, this is has that which folds out, but the one I made out of wood, Dennis, if you can see, I've dropped it and it's cracked along here, down here. But the one I made out of wood, I've got to drill two small holes, one like that and one like that, to tap that in and then glue it in. And then this part, This part, I'm not sure whether I should glue it to this. Like turn it on and I'll put some glue in there and turn it on and put it in. But I feel if I do that and I drop it again, that's going to pull that plug out and it's going to make it worthless. So I could John and Jane, but at the moment Big W's shut here. All the Bunnings is open, but only for tradesmen. Big W's shut completely. Kmart shut completely, unless you ring in. And I probably could ring into Big W too, and buy a new one. But the only problem is John and Jane and Dennis is that it's one complete thing. But for $9, I've got a spare one of these out in the garage, and I've got another spare one of these. Just thinking whether the other one out in the garage is broken too. I could probably glue it because it's not the bad end that's broken. I'll probably glue it and it'll be all right. But this part opens up when you put the phone in. But I've got one sitting in the vise out in the garage. I'm actually making one of these. This piece to out of wood. So if I drop it, the wood's not going to break, is it? So, well, hopefully not. But I've made the top end, which is that part, a little bit higher. It's work in progress. We'll see how we go. Can I go to all of those on free? Oops. But no, it's a little bit of a working process. But the only reason why I'm making one out of wood, out of pine, John and Jane, it's just, and everybody is just that because the shops are shut at the moment, and Big W is shut. As soon as Big W opens, and Kmart, well, see, I can only get them from Big W. When they open, I can I'll go and buy another one just to have as a spare. So that's no problems, no dramas there, guys. But just letting you know, that's what I'm doing. It's a little project. That is actually on the video I've got, which I'm going to upload again because I'm having problems. For some unknown reason, the video I've just done, it's 17 minutes long. I've never had an issue, but all of a sudden, this one, I'm having a problem. You were aware, Christopher, Big W, yesterday? So we got Big W shut at the moment, unless you phone in. Bunnings is shut at the moment. Bunnings is shut unless you ring for a phone order. Kmart's shut unless you ring for phone orders. You can stay in the car and they'll drop it out there, or they will drop it at your home. I'm not sure with Kmart at the moment. Coles and what are you doing? You want the book? You sit up on the bed. Be a good boy. You right? Good boy, CJ. Thank you, Joe and Jenny. I went to tell Dennis Adams and British expat Joe and John and Jane, sorry, that I reached the 1K mark last Saturday afternoon. Anne says hello. CJ says hello. Hey, CJ's reading his wheels book. Cherry Canada vlog. Hello. Kumusta? Maganda gabi sa inyo lahat. Actually, I should say maganda umaga kumusta because it's morning here. Okay. You say that one 12:30. But you're right. He's given me heaps, Christopher. Cherry Canada vlog. Say hello to Joe and Jenny. British expat in the Philippines. Dennis Adams. Say hello. And Joe and Jenny. Again. Oh, okay. Again. Uncle Dennis Adams says hello, CJ. Yeah, that's Dorothy the dinosaur. Sorry, guys. Just having a bit of fun with CJ. Sorry, Cherry in Canada. Say hello to Joe and Jenny. Christopher Beecham. Annie Sales Vlog. Dennis Adams. British expat in the Philippines, John and Jane. Who else we got? And Mary Holden. Lockwood. Say hello to Cherry Canada. Well, guys. She set me up all right, big time, mate. Big time. Joey's Americano. Jenny is from Finland and Mindoro, Philippines. You can drop your link to Joe and Jenny and you, Christopher Beecham. Dennis Adams can drop his link too as well. Cherry Canada, you can drop your link as well if you want. Actually, I better make you a moderator. For some unknown reason now, YouTube has changed a few things around. And what they've done with all this thingo is that now when you, because the old way, which I still love doing, is getting the person's name and then going to their channel rather than the link. It's supposed to be, makes it easy when you're on the channel to go straight to the link and then go straight to their channel. So, well done, Joe and Jeannie. I meant to tell, as I was saying, I meant to tell John and Jane I made it to the 1,000K mark on Saturday afternoon. And it's been good. Got to do a room getting a bit hot, guys. So I got a little heater, portable heater here. He's talking to himself. I said you're talking to yourself. Um, so Arlene's getting me back because I let him go into her live stream. So that's the only reason why she's giving me heaps as well. So no, she's not tempo. We just he had us sleep around about 4 o'clock. And when we got back, he was still asleep. That was about 5:20, and he slept till about nearly 7. So I think someone's going to be awake all night. I don't do workouts. This is the only workout I do. But uh, yeah, if you want, that's fine, John and Jane. Yeah, I went to tell you the other day, and I just had because I went to check the channel on Saturday, John and Jane. You went there because you've changed back to Friday night, which is okay. That's fine. Um, or tonight, I think it was. Because you've changed to Saturday night. Sorry, John and Jane. Because you changed to Saturday night, I was looking for your live stream this morning. You tricked me. You want to go see Mum? Please? Give me mercy. Yes, no worries, Amy Sales Vlogs. You're welcome. And John, you can go and see any sales vlogs workouts. That's fine. I will join you later, Annie, and check up your thing. Yes, it is. They've done that for a reason, John and Jane. I don't know what. I know why. I do know why. I have their personal number at the moment, so I don't give it out unless they say it's okay to. But yeah, they look. I totally agree with you. I went to make a comment the other day on one of their nice comments, but unfortunately, there's a lot of people out there that troll and put down bad comments. So, no worries, Annie. No worries, Joe and Jeannie. You're welcome. That's fine. It's all good. Can you shut the door when you go out? Knock on Mummy's door, please. He's a handful, that one. Anyone want? I know William and Chick from an Aussie farming in the Philippines would like that. But if I gave him away, then it'd kill me. It's all good, Will and Chick. I'm just joking. You can have him if you want. He's adorable. So that's okay, Joe and Jenny. That's no problem. It makes it easier when you have your other half here too as well. John and Jane have got a beautiful way of doing things on their live streams. I love watching them. Love it when Terence was just chatting to the camera. A great storyteller. Yeah, he hasn't done any of those lately, John. They they were doing a live. So I'm not sure, but I think their lives around about the same time. They were doing a live around about the same time as me on a Saturday or Sunday night. I think it might be Sunday, John and Jane. I haven't seen their live stream for a God, Nico, you're going crazy. I'm talking about my cousin. John and Jane, they were doing a live, I think, on a Sunday night, around about the same time as me. So I haven't seen their live stream for a while. But yes, he is a good storyteller. And he pretty well, they're really good. Yeah, Joe, I do, mate. I enjoy CJ. I enjoy every minute. Even when we're filming, I do have to keep my eyes on him while I'm filming, and I do know he's there, and I do watch him. So it's all good. Yeah, all Chris's wife, actually, Joe, is Filipino too. Yeah, all Filipinos. John's got a lovely wife, and so is Dennis Adams. He's got a beautiful wife too as well. He's got a lovely house too, not far from John and Jane. How's, by the way, John and Jane, how is your house going now? I've got to catch up on some videos, guys. I'm going to pop over and see your house tonight, John and Jane, before I go to bed. And you, Joe and Jeannie. But, it's great. There's a lot of good people, a lot of good YouTube channels, Jay's Journey, everybody, Terence and Beth, Brian and Marisol, Chatmain and Lester, Anthony and Lynn in the hall. There's some good people in the hall. Oh, that's good, Joe. How far to completion is that nearly finishing? I can't get comfortable in this chair, guys. I really need a couch. I haven't had a chance to. I've got to pop by and see everybody's videos. I've got to make time to do that, and I will. And I'm going to pop around and see Joe and Jeannie tonight. British expat as well tonight. And share it around a lot because there are so many. Oh, okay. So when's Jenny coming out from the Philippines to America? I should have. The couch. I vacuumed our couch the other day. Where CJ was. There's like some biscuits in there. We've got these little, very fine ants. Boy, did they bite. I've had to spray the couch with bait on. And then Mortine after that. And it's still itchy. So it's nearly, you could say that couch is really nearly ready to be thrown out. It's wearing a lot. Yeah, I can only lay down on it for a while. Basically, John and Jane, even Bunnings, you have to ring now You have to ring Bunnings to make an appointment to go and see them, and or if you want to purchase something like a shovel or wood or concrete or water, because I've got to buy concrete for the pond down there. And no, I didn't. Oh, they're in lockdown now too, are they? In Mindoro. We're in stage 4, Joe and Jenny. And this is what I was going to say to John, British expat in the Philippines, and Jane. John, I'd love to see you out here, buddy. I really would, but unfortunately, we haven't got any flights flying into Australia. I think New Zealand have from the Philippines. I'm not sure. But flying, I think you can fly from New Zealand into Australia. I'm not sure. But then you spend like 2 weeks or 4 weeks in quarantine. And then I can't guarantee that you're going to get up to Ballarat, basically, because of the lockdown situation we have here. You can drive from here to Melton, and there's a like checkpoint similar to what in the Philippines. It's sort of from Seymour or from where the Princess Highway going up to New South Wales, just before the border. There's one on all our main, like the Princess, the Hume, the Calder, Princess Highway going to Colac. Colac's locked down completely. Tried as a barrel. Ballarat Highway is closed. They have got like border restrictions. You must have an ECQ pass to go further up to Ballarat. And when you get up there, it's you have to show your pass that you're going to see family. They're not as bad up in the country. It's just Melbourne, the around from Lebanon, Werribee, all around here, Sunbury, which is not lockdown, but that's the radius to like around Pakenham and all that is like a big radius around the city. But the city of Melbourne is like a ghost town at the moment, guys. You cannot get in, and if you want to get out, you have to have like an ECQ pass. That makes it real hard. It really does. It's not easy. As I said, Bunnings are shut unless you make a phone call. Kmart, Big W, IKEA, every one of those places is, unless you need something, you have to have a thing. People are working in the city. The house is a gym, but the wishes of James flowers and plants as many. I've thought myself, oh, good on you. Well, stands for. Oh, that's good, John. Sorry, mate. That's great. That's good to hear. No, I didn't find any coins, Christopher. I was saying to someone the other day when I went and visited, I said, I think I left my wallet at your place. Can you check? Yeah, it is, John. I'm not sure what's going on with New Zealand and us at the moment. Flying in, you'd probably be able to thing, but we haven't had all. I did hear the other day, John, that our planes, Qantas, have got all their planes in America at the moment. They're all in um, America, sitting there. Excuse me. No, I haven't got coronavirus. Just got. Um, the planes, all Qantas jets are all in probably. I know there's a lot in the Mojave Desert. We have a lot of planes. We have Asia. We have Singapore. I think we have Scandinavia. Basically, because of oh, there you go, John. Christopher Beecham's just said that they've got their own second wave in New Zealand now. So I'm assuming they're in lockdown, hard lockdown like us. So it's gonna, even if you did come out, John, it's gonna make it hard for you to get back home. Um, we back to the Philippines, and my advice as a friend to you, mate, is would be to stay there. I know you have to do your what do you call it, that ballot buying thing in and out of New Zealand, in and out of the Philippines. But you might find if you go to the embassy, you can get in the Philippine embassy before your passport, um, before your time of going out expires. You might be able to get it stamped. Oh, in Auckland, John, Christopher Beecham's just said they're in hard lockdown in Auckland, and it might make it very hard to get into New Zealand. The whole because John and Jane, we have two friends here. Um, her husband is a New Zealander, and 2 weeks quarantine in New Zealand, and you pay the cost of the hotel. Yeah, well, it's the same here too, mate. Postpone elections a month to. Oh, if you're married, get a 13A visa. Have you got a 13A visa, John and Jane? So it's just um, makes it hard, really, when you look at it. And like poor Joe and Jeannie, like she's supposed to be heading back to the States, but they're in um, they're in lockdown over in the Philippines in Mindoro. Oh, no visas have been processed. That'd make it hard for Section 13. Well, that'd make it hard to get a 13 A visa, wouldn't it, John? I know I can stay for a year in the Philippines with Arlene. Oh, you Priscilla. I hate to know when if you didn't have the virus, you were all, you were all Give me a minute, guys. I'm going to be back in a sec. Take a break. Go and get a coffee, cup of tea, cold drink. I'll be back in a minute. Back again, guys. Yeah, and if you, has Jane, see, Jane, if Jane came with you, John, she would be able to get back into the Philippines with no problem. Tropical Tim, when Asana Canal, because I think they had the wedding, I think it was um, Tropical Tim and Asana Canal 38's daughter's wedding today. And God bless, I wish them all the best in their life and for the future. Um, so their marriage was, I think, today. Sana Canal 38 flew over for the wedding, and Tropical Tim stayed in Tondo. And I think he was saying a couple of weeks back that if he'd gone with Sana Canal, he might have found it hard getting back into the Philippines due to what's going on. I know Philo in the Philippines is in America at the moment. Yeah, Wish for Wanda. I know it's now Wish for Wanda. Sorry, guys. I know Philo in the Philippines is in America. I'm not sure whether Melanie went because she's got her own channel, but I haven't seen anything coming out of there at the moment. So I'm assuming she's with Philo and the family went back to America. I wish him all the best. I hope he's. I hope they were having a good time back there. But Tropical Tim was telling us that if he had gone over, he might have found it harder to come back to the Philippines for that reason. Not just because they had a bugger of a time getting their airline. Um, well, they bought tickets, but they had bugger of time to. They're even having a bugger of a time trying to get their refund back from one of the two they applied for. So, as I said, I don't like to talk about other people and what they do, but I'm just, mate, just saying, it's. What about your wife, Christopher? She might get jealous, mate. It's all right. John and Jane, me and Chris have this little banter between us, which is good. Um, yeah, so I think John and Jane, that's what uh, TT was frightened that he wouldn't be able to get back to the Philippines, and yet Wish for Wanda can because there's no stress with her. She can get back into the Philippines with no problem. But he would have found it a little bit harder to get back in being a foreigner. And the same with, I think, Tom Patrick flew back last week. He had to get a boat, like a 12-hour boat ride to a certain place, and then get the plane from Manila to America. So, they had a big long journey, and I wish him all the best too as well. They got home a couple of weeks back, and I just wish you had a safe trip, Tom Patrick, and all the best, mate, and take care. I think they're in Maine. I think they're back in Maine now at the moment. So yes, it is a bit cold out there. Oh, Jane, you were going to tell me something about sugar diabetes. I know for a fact. I do look. I'm a bad, naughty boy. I do tend to drink. Like I had a bottle of Pepsi tonight. Um, I've got a glass with milk of milk and a bit of Pepsi in the milk. That's nice. That's coconutty, but that's my opinion. I don't mind it either. It's nice. She will stay if I'm annoying her. I'm leaving her alone. Well, look, Christopher, unless I get past the border protection, by the time I get up there, it'll be early morning, so you two will be sound asleep. It's best to stay put no matter where we are at present, as it only increases the chance of picking up something. Well, that's true too, John. Is are you still there, Joe and Jeannie? Just give me a thumbs up, mate. Let me know. Because I don't know if unless you say you're leaving, I just I I would prefer to know if you're going. Let me know if you're still here. Thumbs up. Okay. Thank you. I much appreciate that. It just makes it easier, guys. Let me know if you're gonna go out for a smoke, coffee, cup of tea. Can you get me one while you're out there? I wish I had that laughing, joking thing on, the system that people have on their shows. They have the like Tropical Tim did the other day, uh, like the applause, and then thing. I'd love to know where you got that from, Tropical Tim, and you're a great bloke, top mate, like an Aussie farming in the Philippines, William and Chip. G'day. Homeschool expat in the Philippines. Just joking, love. I'm not going potty. Not yet. The best way to stay put no matter where we are. Yeah. Oh, I totally agree with you, John. Look, once this is all over, I hope we can fly back home to the Philippines, and because we got some things to do. We need to do. We're lucky at the moment. I'm not sleeping on Chairman Dan, thank you. He's not my type. I'm probably not his either. No, I'm not that way inclined. Thanks, Chris. Love it. Yeah, John and Jane, I agree with you. It's best to stay put where you are at the moment. Have you got immigration open at the moment over there in the Philippines? Where you are in Mindanao? Are they're not. I know they're not processing visas, but is there a place where you go to check your like 13A or your belly fine, um, to extend your time in the Philippines until this is all over and people can get flying out. I know how you live in Victoria, you're already crazy. Yeah, well, that's true too, Christopher. I agree. I'm insane. If you can only go 5k and an hour walk, you go a little bit potty, I think. That's why I go out in the garage and do things and go and do some gardening. That gets me sane. Listen to some music as well. Um, CJ's hitting me shoes again. No, he's somewhere. Not yet. I'm cold. Who's taking them somewhere? CJ's hitting me shoes. I was going to show you those new shoes like I showed Christopher Beecham the other day, John and Jane. Um, it's easy. It's slowly easing off, they say. I'm not telling that you just have to wait and fix things up once it's normal again. Yeah, well, even airfares. Yeah, I totally agree. Um, Even airfares, John and Jane and Christopher are going to be the new thing. As Scott Morrison says, that if you're flying to America and like say flying to America is a big no at the moment, basically because it's still running rampant over there, guys. And like if they open international travel here, I think it's going to be the worst thing they ever did for America wise, because there's a lot of people over there that are still arrogant to the way they don't want to wear face masks, they don't want to do this, they don't want to do that. So, you know, and quite frankly, there's still a lot of people trapped in Europe, Australians trapped in Europe that can't get back here. And those that they are bringing back, they're only bringing back uh, like 1,000 a day or 1,000 a week, you know. Yeah, I totally agree there, Christopher. I totally agree, mate. I will get told off again. Uh, that John and Jane, you know, and Christopher and Joe and Jeannie, um, it is hard. It is hard. The way things are going, like they're saying that our levels are dropping, but we, excuse me, um, we still have uh, healthcare workers that are infected. Our death rate had gone up a little bit. Interesting. Yeah, like they think that this lockdown here is going to help the rest of the country. We need, like, you know, they say, oh, we need to open up, we need to get jobs, we need to do this, we need to do that. But maybe, and then on the other side of things, they're saying that we've got the levels coming down, the death rates coming down, but the death rate started in all the elderly homes. Our nurses that were infected. Now, have they been, and the death rate of the elderly has been between 90 to 100. So, you know, what they say that some of them, all the nurses, that are showing symptoms, but they don't say that they're in quarantine. They don't say that they're in thing. Are they still working? I'm assuming they're not. I'm assuming they're sort of been told to go home and self isolate, take their get their swabs done and stuff like that, and wait for their results. They turn positive, well then they have to stay home. You know, we've had a lot of people here that have turned positive and they're supposed to be home, but they caught one guy 10 times over the other side of town, over near Keysborough. My brother's a bad naughty boy. He shouldn't have been over that way either. He went over there to help me nephew pick up a car. Go figure, you know. Not good. South Australia is going to let 300 foreign students in, but won't let Australians in. They're trading. Yeah, but you know, like I agree with you there, Christopher, on that. I really do. They were saying that I think they'd be uni students, wouldn't they? Foreign uni students. But the thing is, they've got to be put in self quarantine for 2 weeks or 3 weeks before they can get a job or go back to school. And then when they do go back to school, it's going to be behind the computer in there. And, you know, is the South Australian government going to be paying for them through the Australian government to be here while they're at school learning on the computer? They can't walk around amongst the public. And if they're in South Australia, they won't be able to go over to Victoria, come over to Victoria, or go up into New South Wales. It's going to make it hard. You know, we can't get foreign students in here. Some of them tend to have degrees in some certain parts of jobs and stuff like that. Some are studying in different areas. I know you're against. I know you're not thinking about China when I mention it, but you know, I tend to think that if we apologise to China and got on our hands and knees and did something, but then on the other hand, after hearing about the wine issue the other day, they're not better than us. Why are they better than us? In the way of degrees and study, yes, but as humans, they're on the same par with us, Crystal, in that way. They're on the same par. They're just people. They're just humans. I don't think Christopher has a you got a channel, Christopher? John was just asking. No, he doesn't. Yeah, look, the borders are closed for a reason, um, to keep uh, this. Like, it's not good for everyone. Like, to me, WA is Western Australia is in a hard lockdown. They won't let anyone in or out. So he's a supporter, John and Jane. He's a good bloke. He's a top bloke. Um, he's a good mate, and he's a good supporter of my channel, which I appreciate. Um, and like he'll pop by and have a chat with you too as well. He comes from New South Wales, and as he usually says to me, I feel sorry for you. Yeah, South Australia is another after the cash and board that the students generate. Yeah, we'll see. They do a lot of study in South Australia more than what they do here. They do. Um, they're educated in certain areas. South Australia have. Um, I think basically in the way of land, farming, agriculture. I think South Australia is more agricultural type university grade. I learn a lot about agriculture in South Australia, but there's probably also building and uh, forestry and lands and stuff like that, Chris. No, well, look, that's up to the New South Wales government to deal with that. Um, and like you were saying with Victoria, uh, they shouldn't be coming in, but unfortunately they are. Uh, South Australia, you watch, betcha. Um, well, Queensland had two cases up there today, apparently. Yeah, look, they're learning, they're studying, and that, but if China don't take the wine more for you, so well, see, I don't know what I heard about the wine issue in China. Apparently, they reckon in China they accused apparently China accused Australia of selling them cheap wine, which was irrelevant because no, we don't show. We give them the best wine we have out of South. It's, the Barossa Valley in South Australia is the best wine. Victoria is second with that. What's that? Nine more cases in Queensland. Yeah, it's all political. It really is. That's why I basically stopped the political. Look, I'll do political here in Australia. I've stopped doing political in America because um, a good friend of mine has told me to leave it alone. I'm going to leave it alone, guys. I'm going to stay out of American politics because apparently I don't know what I'm talking about, which that's fair. Uh, but I'll leave it alone, and I'll leave the American politics alone. Actually, quite frankly, I haven't had enough of American politics. Really, I think there's. But anyway, that's it. That's their problem. We'll let that go and just worry about our own political system here. I don't understand it either, mate. All I know is just going to leave it alone and let it go. We'll talk about Australian politics instead. We've got enough dickheads here running this country, especially the guy in Victoria for Liberal. All he does is criticise Dan. Yeah, if the boot was on the other foot, yeah, if if the boot was on the other foot with that uh, Liberal guy and he was in charge of uh, politics here in Victoria, I'd love to see him do a good job. As, what you say is right about that. I totally agree with you, Christopher, on that. Okay, but what I'm saying is, it doesn't matter who's in politics here in this country, because they're all screwed rotten. Um, we have a different system here compared to the States or England. We go on the English system, um, Winsmith, Winsmith, uh, Westminster Abbey system in England. Um, but quite frankly, even that's a joke. You know, I think we should. I'm all I'm all for a republic in Australia. New flag, even though my dad fought under the Union Jack, the Australian flag. I'm all for a new flag here in Australia. Um, a new system, a new way of government, new republican system, uh, become a republic. Uh, that's the only way. That's the only way. If I'll put it this way, Christopher and John, if Australia doesn't move on away from England, they're going to be tied with England completely. And a friend of mine said to me the other day, Christopher, that if um, Australia moves away from England, is it going to be like Africa? Well, we haven't got the African Negro here. Can I say that? I'm not being racist. It's not the African Negro or African. I don't want to mention the other word, but um, we don't have. We have them here in small bits and pieces, but their system back in Africa, as soon as England left there, it fell into disrepute. I've got a mate in Africa who's got to carry a gun, sidearm, 24/7, even if he's in his car. He used to live in Somalia before what was going on. Like if you saw Black Hawk Down, he used to work. He used to work in Somalia, and they got out. He was in the good part of Somalia. Well, now the good part of Somalia is not good anymore. And like his wife used to drive like a BMW and take kids to school. Well, he had to go take them to school with his wife just to make sure that she got to school and back. He lost his wife 4 years ago. They pulled her out the car and shot her. They shot the kids and took the car. You don't hear that in our news. You don't hear that in our news. Where we've gone from Turnbull, he wants a republic? Yes, I do. To have a republic, we need to get away from the Union Jack. We need to get away from England. Yeah, look, we fought amongst them. We fought with them. Um, I've got nothing against like John, British expat. He's a top bloke. He's a great bloke. Chris and Mel, he's a top bloke. He's from England. There's a lot of top blokes on YouTube from Britain. There's a lot of good people in America that are good YouTube people that I know. They are top people. They are lovely people. Yeah? I haven't got to stress with them. I love them dearly, and they're good friends of mine, and I'm good friends with them. But I just think we need to move on away from the British. I think we need to become a republic. But in saying that, Christopher, yes, we should be a republic, but we need to bring in our laws. We need to stick by those laws. Otherwise, you know, what's going to happen is that we're going to have a system that's just going to fall apart, and we'll end up being like Africa when the British pulled out of Africa, when the British pulled out of Hong Kong. Like we're getting people from Hong Kong because of what's happening in China with Hong Kong. We need to at least try and understand China a little bit to help them out. And it wasn't what they say it was. You know? China could be made a scapegoat after all this has come about. China could be made to look like a scapegoat. Maybe a foreigner took the virus into their country. We don't know. We don't know. We can't criticise China entirely on all this. I find it very difficult to come out of a lab. If they had bats and other food like that, which I don't like, but we have to prove. That's the old saying. You're not guilty unless you're not innocent. You're innocent until proven guilty in this country. You're innocent until proven guilty. What's Kanzak? Kanzak. What's Kanzak? I will disagree with you there, but I'm not going to make enemies out of good friends, Chris. Everybody's got their own right to opinion on things, and that's fine. I'll leave it at that. We're good friends. I'm going to leave it at that. That's fine. That's no drama. I'll leave that issue dead in the water. I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to touch it first. My opinion is we need China. They, our stupidity in sending boxing guys patents to make these things, like the design patents and paint, the tools and that it's only because our wage issue where you can buy these cheap in China, cheaper than you buy them here. The labour, they make these for like a bowl of rice, really, when you look at it. But it's, you know, if we were to turn around and say, yeah, well, that could be now you've got something I will talk about. If we say traded with Canada, New Zealand, and United Kingdom, maybe the United Emirates, things would probably be okay. And maybe things would get back. Well, we need first, we need to get our infrastructure back, which means we need to get workers back. Yeah, all speak English. Yeah, totally agree. I reckon that should be compulsory here. If you come out from a foreign country, you must know English before coming here. Must spend 14 weeks in self-isolation and quarantine, and be able to have a trade behind your back to help you help a country out if you're going to plan to live here. That's to me personally. You know what I would love to do? I tell you, Christopher, send the patents for this. Make workshops in the Philippines for this sort of thing. Sell these in the Philippines. Make them in the Philippines. Take them out of China. Make them in the Philippines. Thank you, RL Vlogs. Much appreciated. I will be to you soon. Much appreciated. Thank you. If we there's a few things I'm going to say, Christopher. One, I don't mind. Can I tell you something, Christopher? We need, to me, we need to send the patents of these to the Philippines. We need to get the Philippine people to make these. We need to put money in the Philippines' pocket, help the Philippines out. Let's help the Philippines out. Let's give them work. That would be a good idea. Number one. Negotiating and talking to Duterte about certain things. We'll see what happens there. But we need to give the Filipino workers to make these. I reckon they'd probably do a better job than China, actually, quite frankly. And sorry, Chinese people, if you're watching, I just think Filipinos would do a far better job of making these things. If we based our manufacturing there, help them out. If if China wants to play hardball, and look, we can sell these to England, we can sell these to Canada, we can sell these to Israel, Iraq, Iran, Russia, Japan. Oh, mate, Japan loves these. I reckon there'd be the Japanese people that have died out of a teddy bear like this. Don't you reckon? Yeah, I reckon. And if they were all made in the Philippines. But we also need to get our manufacturing back here in this country. Maybe employ people to come out here to work if they want jobs from here. But I will tell you one thing, Christopher. Someone said something to me the other day, and I said, well, that's okay, that's fine. I don't mind. I would be sorry to see him go, but on the other hand, it doesn't bother me either way. If I lost American, if I lost American subscribers, that wouldn't really bother me because I'd pick it up with Philippine people. Because that's where my viewers come from. I base my YouTube channel through the Philippines. But I haven't got an issue if I lose the American support. It doesn't bother me. They can take their support and go. I might drop my subscriber base out of 1K, but I think out of all my subscriber base, I think probably only got about 10, 15 Americans, all the rest are Filipinos and Filipinos. So it doesn't really bother me one way or the other if I lose them. You mean CBK, yeah. Subscribers, but that's look. This I've got a fair few Australians here, which is okay. I'm not having a go at Americans. Not an issue with Americans. I like American people. Um, I love the hipsters. I love Tropical Tim in the Philippines. Tim Dizia. There's a lot of people I like. But when you say someone that yeah, exactly. Exactly, mate. But anyway, I'm going to drop that subject because um, I love America. I really do. I'm just going to stay out of their politics from now on. Okay, guys, that's my promise. I'll just talk about Australian politics because we've got enough woodies in this country, and they're all morons, and we've got enough problems here. So I'm going to worry about our politics from now on. Um, let you guys worry about yours. Plain and simple. Christopher, go to my. Have you got my? Have you got my own? Have you got my Facebook Messenger, Christopher? Did I give that to you? Are you on my Facebook Messenger? Yeah, exactly. We all do, but I haven't got an issue with that because I can't go to war, so I can't serve, unfortunately. Have you got my messenger, Christopher Beecham? My personal messenger? Oh, by the way, British expat, I'll give you my messenger as well. That's my name on Facebook. just look at CJ's photo or mine. You'll find it. Well, it's just above there. John Quinn's on there too as well. Tropical Team. I think I've got Team D's here. Tropical Team. The Hapsters are on there. I don't think I've got Rick Less girl on there, but he's quite welcome to join my Facebook. That's my name on Facebook. Just check it out and I'll add you onto my messenger. But as I was saying, Christopher, it only takes one person to piss you off. And I didn't do a thing. I've been stewing over it for a week, and I'm not happy with the ultimatum I got. So, I'll just do what I'm going to do. So, he's either going to be here or he's not going to be there on my channel anymore. So, I don't need an ultimatum given to me. Yeah, no, but I'm going to let that go because I don't want to, I'm not going to mention his name. I really just don't care about that. I've been trying to be nice and be friends, and it just saddens me that he feels that way. And if you can't talk about something, well, up to me, and if you get told that you don't know anything about it, well, and just stay out of it, which I'm going to drop it and let it go. But yeah, I just keep with the ones I know and happy to be with the ones I know, and that. So there's no stress there, mate. No stress whatsoever. I love all my subscribers and all my dear friends. But you give me an ultimatum, well, I'm going to take it. So I'm not talking about you guys or all my other friends. It's just a particular person. As I said, I'm not mentioning his name. So, yeah, it's no loss to me. I'll pick it up in, probably already picked it up in 5 subscribers already. So I have no issue over that. My wife drinks all this. Doesn't even leave me well. I go out, boy. She don't leave me. So, it's, yeah, as a red ball, it's a blue. If you're not happy, goodbye to you. That's what you say, Scott. Exactly, mate. I just, I'm going to move on now. With that. Yeah, I've got a lot of friends on YouTube. One, it's not going to make a difference. Yeah. I've actually got 1,500 subscribers. No, 1,600 subscribers now. Just about. Yeah, exactly. We're all entitled to our opinions, and there's no stress. I didn't make a big issue out of it. I'm not going to make a big issue out of it. Like my old boss used to say, opinions are like assholes. We've all got one. and just sours your mouth a little bit. You know what I mean? Just sours your mouth just a little bit. Move on. Just wanted to share that with you. I'm gonna move on now. Exactly. What do they know about it? I, it's like my boss used to say. Another saying. I'll tell you what I want you to know on this hand, and you guess the rest on the other one. Plain and simple. But I'm going to be looking for more friends, and basically all in the Philippines. And yeah, I'll be happy with that. And I'm happy with what I've got now. If I lose a few for whatever reason, fine. But what I will say, Christopher, is I'm not going to bring up American politics anymore, guys. No politics, no American politics here anymore. I'll let it go. Drop it. I want to know about it. Yeah, he's he's that far away. I think next election, I don't know where Scoop is. Maybe he might be. He could be busy because he is a very busy man. And Scoop B, if you're out there, hi mate, how you going? Um, Wishing you all the best, and I'll catch up with him. Probably, I think his live stream is Monday night, Christopher, because it's late, I think. So you might be on this Monday night. I'm not sure. He done. He did do a Sunday night one as well. But yeah, I haven't seen him for a while. He usually drops in on a Saturday night. He might pop in tomorrow night. We might be lucky. Um, but all the best, Scoop B. He's whilst in Thailand. Our Monday afternoon, I think, Chris, at this stage. I think that's what he says. Um, yes, I did do one, actually two. I think. Um, he's pretty. Actually, you know what? He is what I don't like. I don't talk about my friends. Okay, it'd be like I don't talk about you, what you do, or what we spoke about, or any of my dear friends on my channel. I don't talk about you. That's fine. That's the way I am. I'm not jealous. I don't give a rat's toss. Uh, you're all my friends. We all have fun when you're here. Those that are here, when you do pop in, we have fun. We have a good talk about it. So there's no stress, guys. I've got no animosity to anyone. Okay. But you know, yeah, I think Scoots. Look, he's very smart. He's really a top bloke, and he's pretty well on the mark with a lot of things that he says, and he's very informative, which is what I like about him. He calls a spade a spade. That's another good thing. Just like you, call a spade a spade, and so do I. We're pretty well much, straight to the point. Like one Michael O'Brien, who's he? Who's he when the cat's not home? Or who's he when the cat's out looking for another female cat to... Is he the Victorian state Liberal leader, is he? Because I'm sorry, I can't vote for him. I don't like him. There is actually a guy I do like in Labor, up and coming bloke. He's been on a few Q&As. Ah, yeah, he's the little mouse. Look, he needs to be put in line sometimes. If he's gonna criticise really severely, um, look, I don't like Dan either, mate. So there's no stress there. But I just think if you don't criticise something if you don't know what it's about, and if he has only got half the information, well, that's what Scoot would call me. But hey, Christopher, we're good friends, mate. I don't mind. See, I don't mind this banter. That's good. I love it. Scoot would call me wanker too. He goes, "There you go, wanker." He's great. He's good. I love him. I love Scoot. I think he's funny. Um, I was actually on Jay's show the other day. Sorry. I was took. No, let's not go there, please. I'm not going there. Got in trouble. That's where I got in trouble last time. But it's hard. I try very hard. Look, he unfortunately, if the boot, I'll put it this way, Christopher. If the boot was on Michael O'Brien's foot and he was in government, Liberal government in Victoria, and this coronavirus was going, would he do the same things or would near enough the same things as Dan, Wanker Dan? That's what I'm saying. If you're prepared to criticise a person, prepared to back it up, which you do, which is good, and that's why we're good friends. Oh, look, I know about him because I've heard a few things that he said and I don't like. But yeah, look, Dan probably would bag him because he's not in Dan's spot at the moment. And what I'm saying is, if O'Brien was in Dan's spot now and this virus was going on, would he be doing similar things to what Dan's doing? I ask you. That's all I'm saying. I respect your opinion, and yeah, it's their job, mate. True, true, true. It's their job, Christopher. They when you look at it, Christopher, if I was in politics and I was doing what Dan was doing, would you criticise me for doing it? If I wasn't doing it the way that you thought that I should be doing it, that's what I'm saying. Every every politician in Australia that has been down this line trying to do the right thing by their people. It's not easy being a politician. And my old saying is the only good politician's a dead politician because they can't do anything, basically. So what I'm saying is that if Michael O'Brien was in Dan's spot, would he be doing the same stuff near enough or similar enough to what Dan's doing? And would in the same thing, if Michael O'Brien was doing what Dan's doing and he was doing the job Dan's doing now, would he be doing similar sort of things as what Dan would be doing? Dan's going straight to Morrison, finding out, asking, doing things, stuff like that. He's putting the stimulus package for those that can't work, such as myself. But I get a carer's package. Mine's different. Well, my wife, uh, to look after. But there's something there that's not right. They brought in that workers package. Why not give the worker, like my wife, the money straight to her? Why go to the employer to give her that package, and she only gets, say, she's supposed to get the full 500, but she's only getting 200 in her wage. That's because the government has gone that way, straight to the employer, and the employer is giving back to the worker. Why not give straight to the employee rather than the employer? That's where the system's, because they give it to the employer and the employer holds back some and only gives them 200. Then, when you look at it, there, the employer is shafting the employee. So, if I was in Labor or Liberal, if I was Scott Morrison, I would say you're getting a stimulus package, but it's not going to your employer, it's going straight to you. You're the one that's working. So it should go straight to the worker. You shouldn't go to the employer, then go to the worker, because the employer is now shafting the worker. See? I give them 200 when I should be giving them 400. See? Even if you're on a pension, they don't give it to you, they give it straight to their own Centrelink. And then Centrelink gives it to you. So you only get half of what. Yeah. Example, my wife earns a big amount. Not a real big amount, just enough, right? But I earn realistically that, right? But I only get that because government gives it to Centrelink, Centrelink gives it back to me. But they then tell me that this is all I'm owed, not this, but this. That's all I'm owed because my wife earns more. Point taken. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. My wife earns 0, 0, 0. Okay. I earn that, but I only get that from the government because the government sends it out. It stipulates it on my go, right? I earn that, but I only get that. How do you think I feel? And that's because my wife earns. But you know what? I don't really care because if I get that amount, 400, I'm happy. Well, she earns 1,000. Okay, between me, you, and the gatepost. She earns 1,000. If she earns 1,000, and I get that 600, but I realistically only get this from Centrelink, 400 and something. But I look after CJ, I look after my mum. It's not easy being a carer, I can tell you, because you've got to make sure that they're dressed, clean, washed, showered, clean up sores and stuff like that. It's not fair. I should get more. I should get a little bit more. I should get that a week, a fortnight, even if Arlene's working. But because Arlene's working and she gets what she gets, I get that 400 and something. So, you know what? It's the old case scenario. The government brings it out to Centrelink, Centrelink brings it over and goes, yeah, I ain't got an issue with that, but give me the right amount. Like this, my wife went, I get that. I get super. And the other thing about that, give me a second, I'm going to go CR, I'll come back and tell you. Yes, tomorrow's topic, the beautiful Philippines. I get superannuation. and with the way things are going, and the way, like, you know, the stupid thing Scott Morrison said, if you want, you can take 1,500 or 15,000 or 10,000 out of your super. Well, if everybody took 10,000 out of their super, my super goes down. Then I've got to work hard. Like I'm putting $100 a week out of a fortnight um, out of my Centrelink payments back into super. Yeah, 10,000 twice. And I'm trying to put at least $100 out of my um, unemployment benefits into my super because I'm not working. And if I don't put it in there, I lose money. So I'm trying to help my own super by just doing that, you know. Mind you, I'll probably be pre-recorded and I'll probably get a kick up the tail by Scott Morrison's bunny at Centrelink for saying something over online, you know. I needed that, sorry. But yeah. Well, I'm only putting it in. I have to put it in, Chris. I've got no choice. I need to cover our asses. I get, I get. Actually, it doesn't come out of my Centrelink payments. It comes out of my bank because when Centrelink give me my thing fortnightly, $100 comes out of my bank once a month at the end of the month to pay for my super. And my RACV came in the other day, $102. That's gone up. You know, like you have a car. The thing is, you have a car. You need to be able to look after yourself, your family. I ain't got an issue with that. I'll be glad when this is all over and we fly back to the Philippines because by then we'll have enough money saved up. I've got to put more money in a little savings I've got on the side as well. Um, I'm not going there. That's my business, no one else's. But yeah, we all need to do. You need to do it too, mate. Even if you have a little book. Yeah, I totally agree, mate. I really do. I totally agree with you there. You know, it's awesome. I'm. Let's see. I've only got one lot of bills to pay. Um, I don't. I don't take money out of Medicare to fix up things because when the previous government was in, they stuffed Medicare all up. And if you want something now, you have to go online for Medicare. I can't be bothered with that. It's just too hard. It's just too hard. What's the little book? Little book is savings that you put away out of your pocket in a glass jar somewhere, hidden. Once a week, you put like $100 in. When you go home to the Philippines, you got say 4,000 Australian dollars, you're laughing. You know, it helps you. Even if you got $300 Australian, that's 10,000 pesos in Philippines. You can live on that. You know? So if you put, say that's a big bottle, and you'll put money in there plus coins, which will go up to about there, like I've got in the bowl. I brought, the big bottle of jelly beans they have in the Philippines with the little money box thing. I've got one of those. It's that much at the moment in coin, and then the rest notes. But I've got someone, yeah. But I have mine in a bottle as well, tucked away somewhere, um, in a vault under the house or water, wherever. But you know, I could even put it back in the bank, nothing else. You know. But that little bit of savings that I'd take out of my pocket would be 20s, 50s, 60 cents, dollars, $2, put in a big bottle, baby's bottle, like a jelly beans with the dummy on top and the lid where you put your coins in. That much for a coin. The rest is in notes uh, with like a bands on it somewhere. I know where it is. But yeah, exactly. Money's not the problem. It's let me out. So when you look at it, you keep saving coins and stuff like that. It adds up. That money, when we go home to the Philippines, we don't even touch the bank account because we just touch what we've saved, and it makes it easier. Oh, one day I'll come on with rum and coke. Oh, water. It's nasty. Anyway, mate, and good night. I'm gonna go into bed now. I'm tucking into bed, and I've got to catch up with a few people, and that. So I'll catch up with you later, Christopher. Probably tomorrow night. Tomorrow night's topic is the Philippines. Well, you know what I would like about what I've been hearing about what some people are saying in the Philippines. I'm buggered if I know why they stay there, honestly. But to me, yeah, time to say good night to all my company. MICKEY, Yeah, from the old Mickey Mouse pub, which I used to be a member years ago when I was a kid, when I was younger, or probably a little bit older than you say, Joe. What I will say before I do go, Chris, is this. You and me both like to live in the Philippines permanently, okay? I love the hot weather. It does get to me sometimes, but I love the hot weather because my arthritis in my toes, because I had a hydraulic voice, another story, um, come down on my foot, cracked my feet open. I mean, that part of your, so that's your foot, cracked that part down there in your foot. Also, me broke my toes. But that's another story. I'll tell you that probably tomorrow night. Remind me. But you know, we have aircon, but I don't. I have the fans on during the day and the aircon on at night time. because I need to sleep better when I'm home in the Philippines. But we've got to the point where we're going with this. Um, I think having aircon on, put it on to a certain time, turn it off. The room will be cool. Um, what was I going to say before I go? I cannot understand why some people would rather go back home to wherever after living in the Philippines so long. I love it. I love it there. It's awesome. And if you and me end up going back over there, we'll catch up with each other over there, as well as Bruce Davis. Big shout out to Bruce. Um, if I'm in the Philippines, I'm going to stay there. I would not come back here. Ever. Ever. Not even to visit my brother. My brother can come visit me. I got that. I've got a house in the Philippines. I've got a new life. I'm not coming back here, though. You can stay here. You can look after your own family here. You don't hardly see him now with what's going on. So, when we move, if anything happens to Mum and we have to sell up here, half the house is mine, half the house is my brother's, we'll take that money and head back home to the Philippines. I I do like my brother. Don't get me wrong, man. I do like my brother, but I don't see him that much now, you know. And he doesn't actually put himself out to see me. He'll ring me every now and then. He knows he's not going to get anything out of me because I've got nothing to give him. I've got my own family to look after. And he's got his own family to look after. So if anything happened to Mum, the house is half mine and half his. So if Mum had to go into a home, we both don't get anything. If Mum has to go into a home, we don't get nothing. Zilch. It goes straight to the people who look after her. So that's why I'm looking after Mum. But in the same breath, looking after my Mum, I'm happy doing it. I love doing it, you know. And I love my brother. I love my brother's family. I love them dearly. But what I'm saying is that if anything happens, yes, we will sell this house and we will head back to the Philippines. And we will build our house. We're actually going to lay concrete in another couple of months. Uh, we're going to do quite a few things and get organised. We're doing that now. We're doing all our ground plans now before we head back over. So when we get over there, go and check the block out, or the land out, and we'll start building. It's cheaper to build in the Philippines than it is to build here. Because we're only having a two-story meter on probably about that thick of concrete. And we'll look over, say goodbye, and I'll just sit there and just look out and watch the ships go by and enjoy life, have my family and watch CJ grow up there and play with his cousins and friends and that live around our area. Mum and Dad will have their other house that we've got in Pajak and we'll go up to Soka. We're only about an hour out of Danao. So, you know, if I have to go to the hospital, it'll be Danao. So it's no problem. I can live comfortably and just We might build by and might put a sari store on the back of our land and um, run a business from there with our land and that, and just do it that way. Just run it efficiently. Arlene will run it efficiently. They can buy their stuff in the now. We've got no problems. I basically have no family life. You don't. Why is that? They, what, your own personal family, Christopher? We'll leave that to another night, mate. Yeah, okay. We'll leave that another night and catch up tomorrow night. See you later. Alligator. I'll go through everybody, say good night. Good night, Christopher Beecham. Thank you, and I really do appreciate you being here, mate. British expat in the Philippines, John and Jane. Good night, guys. Take care. I hope you enjoyed our live stream tonight. It's a bit different. I like talking to everybody, get to know everyone, let everyone talk to everybody in the chat, and just kick back and enjoy life. That's basically how I run my live stream. Arlene runs hers. Jane, you should drop in and see Arlene's um, live stream and join in with things. Who knows? You could in $20 in load, or she has raffles going. She's fun, Jane. She really is. Get to know her, and who knows? We'll come down to Mindanao one weekend and say hello and meet you guys, and have some go out and have dinner and stuff like that. But I'm going to say good night to you, John and Jane, and thank you for coming in. It's been great to have you guys here. I really do appreciate it, John and Jane. Thank you. Joe and Jenny, much appreciate you popping by, mate. Thank you for that. It is great to see you. Come in anytime, join in the conversation, always fun. Usually there's different people on different nights, which is good. 12 o'clock Australia time, 9 o'clock Philippine time tomorrow night. Okay? Any sales logs, thank you for coming in. Much appreciate your support. Love you, darling. Any sales log, thank you for coming in. Much appreciate you being here too, darling. Cherry Canada, thanks for coming in. Much appreciate your support. Dennis Evans, thank you for being here. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for supporting us. I really do appreciate it, mate. I will pop by soon. So, good night to everybody. Take care. Look after yourselves. Okay? Look after your health. Look after your family. Remember, there's always light at the other end of the tunnel. We're going to all get there. We stick together, keep doing the right thing, keep doing things the way we're doing. We're not going to have an issue. Remember, family is the most important thing in life. And also, I'm going to say this too. If you've got a little one like I have with CJ, spend all your time with them, the time that you have. When you come home from work, spend time with them. Even wifey, spend time with your little boy because they're the most precious thing in life. That, I'm looking so forward to once everything's gone, that we will head home. Oh, Mary Holden Lockwood, really do appreciate you coming in. Thank you very much. Um, it's great to see you here. Thank you for your support. Love you, darling. Take care. We'll catch up with you. I will jot your name down and come to your channel and see you. Put your name down, Mary. I will pop by after this live stream and check the channel out. Thank you for coming. As I said, really do appreciate it. Yeah, as I was saying, if you got a little one, look after him, be with him, or a daughter, be with her, cherish the most important thing in your life, and cherish the time you have with them. Because, I think Australia, we here have done nothing but work, 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 work because of the way the governments have gone with the way spending money is. Everything's gone up, inflation's gone up, so people got to work harder to put more money on the table, and the precious little things we have in life get left behind, and before we know it, they're 22, 23, asking for money to buy a car, and you know, you try and guide them and show them, if you work hard and look after yourself and enjoy life, I find it, everything else will fall into place, and life will be a lot better. And so you just got to enjoy the time you have with your family. Thank you for the 6 likes. Good night, number one, and enjoy and take care, because that's, you know, we must do this, and it's the only way we can get on better with everybody and have fun. Also, another thing, leave politics out of your live stream, guys. I know I am, because it ruins relationships, it ruins friendships, and no, we don't need to do that. And so I'm going to do that. No politics on this channel ever again, unless it's Australian politics. But anything else, no politics from other countries. Australian politics are, but as I said, no politics here, guys. Just enjoy our chats, our fun, have time with each other, and that's all that counts in life, guys. Being friends and enjoying friendship and, you know, meeting new people is the best thing in life. Just gotta find someone I thought I had here. Sure, I can, that's right. Oh, yes, tomorrow night, good, Chris Beeching. Good night, mate. Thank you. Kiss, kiss back. No, Arlene's Tagalog, Visayas, and Cebuano. As I said, remember, there's always light at the end of the tunnel. Look after your family, get clean, wear the face mask, wash your face, wash your hands, get that 2.5 in my book, social distancing, and enjoy life, guys. Enjoy life, because that's what, enjoy life, enjoy your family. That's what, yeah. Mahal kita. Good night. Take care. Love you all. Bye.